My name is Sherifa Nakalema. Today we continue to discuss fear. Welcome all of you. We continue to discuss fear. What are you afraid of? What are you scared of? We had fun last Friday. Last time we covered the fear of speaking in front of a group or public speaking. We covered the fear of heights, the fear of insects and bugs, snakes. We covered the fear of deep water. We covered the fear of the dark. We continue to discuss fear. And let me see who is in the chat. For those of you who are watching it later, welcome. But normally, when I do these, I'm always communicating with my people in the chat. We have fun. So like with the fears, I ask them from the scale of 0 to 10, what are they scared of? And then they give their number, so it's fun. Let me first see who is here. Welcome, Doreen. Welcome, Aula. Welcome, Janet. Welcome, Charles Wasajosha. Welcome, Ashraf Muhammad. Ashraf Muhammad, I haven't seen you much on the videos. Welcome, Salma. Good job, we're always there. Welcome, Namwanga Fatuma. I need to communicate with you more. Welcome, Sandra. Doing great. Welcome, Doreen already. Welcome, Habiba. Oh, Habiba, I made it. Welcome. Welcome, Frederick. Next, where is your next video? Fred, you should have your videos here so people can watch them. What's going on? Fred, he has a YouTube channel. Are you people, do you even know this Fred has a YouTube channel? He started a YouTube channel. Welcome, that's a new name. Mahad Seguj, I think you are new, right? Welcome. Moonlight, welcome, good job. You're always here. Kathy, good, go get her there. Geoffrey, Mosanje, welcome. So, those are the ones I've seen so far. Welcome all. We continue with fear. But before we continue with fear, this money is always here. And this money, we're going to have a discussion about it today. I want your input because it's creating some issues. So I want to let's first finish the fear. Today we are doing 4 more fears. And then we're going to talk about how to overcome fear. And then after that, we go to the money. And who are my timekeepers? 2. I need 2 timekeepers. With this session should take us, Malaysia. I'm already thinking of Malaysia. It's already 11 p.m. I don't know. We need at least an hour, a full hour here. So 30 minutes on fear. Who are the timekeepers? Please put timekeepers, put 2. I want 2 timekeepers. Make sure we finished fear. Let's see who didn't do. Okay, Kathy, Doreen, do timekeeping. Make sure we are off this one. 30 minutes maximum. I have questions for the cash flow. You know, those of you who follow this one, I have 5 questions. So we'll try to finish those also in 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Okay, let's see how we do. Maybe you can finish fear faster. Okay. Like last time I was saying from the scale of 0 to 10. So 0 means you are not scared of it. 10, no. 0 means yes, you are not scared of it. 10, you are very, very scared of it. Or sometimes you are in the middle. But today I have to apologize. The only good one is the last one. We're going to cover some that are not very good. The 3. Maybe they could be good, I don't know. Okay, are you ready to discuss fear? Welcome, Yasin, Ismail, Sentai. I'm not communicating with you much also. Please communicate with me more. Because, maybe before I even continue, there is something I need to mention. The people I want to have in this community, you can be here anytime, doesn't matter. But the people I'm more interested in are the people who want to start YouTube channels or they have YouTube channels. The people who want to learn marketing, business, anything business related. The people who want to, of course, if you want anything big related, to change their lives generally by reading, by watching these videos, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and this one. And then the people who are, it's like generally that's what I want. Those are my topics. Anything outside of that, please. Anything outside of that, I'm just not even interested. I'm not. I'm interested in anyone starting a business, especially home business, based business, online business, anyone who wants to learn marketing, anyone who wants to be on YouTube, anyone, but personal development to motivation. I do the motivation just to add it in, but those are my passions. So if your area is not in that, please be here, let's have fun. But I wouldn't consider you my person, my go-getter, because you're outside of what I know and what I care about. Okay, that's out of there. Who is ready to start? Joram, Joel, I'll put a note, a comment for you. Joram, that you need to communicate with me via WhatsApp. Fred, you are always here. Isaac Kaoya was one of the people why we are going to discuss this. Please remind me if I forget. You know, I do too much. Sometimes I forget. Before I start the topic of question, let's talk money. We need to discuss who is getting this money because it's creating a problem. Okay, let's discuss it together. Welcome, Mr. James. Mr. James, I don't see you on videos anymore. What happened? You are not watching Cash Flow Quadrant. Maybe you already crossed to the I and B. I don't see you, Mr. James. Okay. So, ready? Let's go to fear. Welcome, Mariam Utevi. I see you also. You need to, I saw you on Facebook. Communicate with me some more. Get to my phone number. Okay, 4 fears. 3 of them I don't like, but we're going to discuss them, right? The last one I'm passionate about. So, from 0 to 10. 0, you are not scared at all. 10, you want to run when I talk about this. So let's go. Number 1, the fear of sickness. Now we are in sickness time, corona. Maybe I should say who's scared of corona, but sickness in general. 0 to 10. 0 to 10, I'm at 10. I'm at 10 because sickness, I can't do what I'm doing if I'm sick. That's why I said take care of your health. From, okay, let's see. You are, let's see, every fear sickness. Everyone fears, no, maybe some, you know, when you call in sick, you don't work. You don't work when you're sick. Maybe you say, let's see who has a lower number. Me, I'm at a 10, like I said. I don't like it. I want to be healthy. Okay, so tell me, if you say you are not scared of sickness, what does that mean? What does that mean? How can sickness be a good thing? I'm going to ask anyone who put less than 10, put in the comments, how can fear be a good, sickness be a good thing? Or maybe you're just not scared of it. Any advantages of being sick? How about I ask it like that? 9. That's interesting. Ashraf, you change your answer. Let's see. Ashraf, oh, you're 10. Because sickness, maybe there's some, let me flip it. What are the advantages of being sick? Tell me. They talk about sickness that cleans your body. Who is a scientist here? Who is a doctor who knows about these things? I'm not. All the things, I'm not an expert. I'm just curious. I pick topics because I'm curious. So, oh my God, you get time to relax. To relax, Isaac. You relax. Welcome, Hassan, Mariam. I don't see you much anymore. Hassan, Mariam, we still read this one. Do you know? I just finished video 92. I don't see you much. I don't see you much, Mariam. I remember the first time we discussed money, you wanted to build a house. You said you wanted to build a big house. Have you built a house? Let me see. It has no advantages, but it's part of real human being. And you have to live with it whether we like it or not, because one gets sick at one time or another. Yes, you get sick at one time or another, but are you scared of it? Are you worried that you're going to get sick? Because if you are, you're going to be like this corona time, you'll be like washing up, covering up, like, see, you're careful because you're scared of it. There are people who refuse. Here we have people who refuse, demonstrate, they don't want masks. Those people are not scared of sickness. I don't think they are. Okay, let's see. Zuleika, welcome. You've not been around for a while, Zuleika. Taskin, welcome. Doreen, tender care. What do you mean? So 9. So I wanted to hear the advantages. Those were interesting. You get a lot of care? Really? So you want to be sick so you can get a lot of care. That's interesting. Let me tell you something. Recently, I like to divert sometimes. I think those of you who are close to me, you heard when I announced that we lost a student. We're very sad. We lost one of the students in our school in Uganda. And then as I was talking to the close friends, the young boys who used to play, this boy was like 12, 13 years. When I was talking to the young ones, the close friends, I said, you know, with everything that's bad, something good is underlying there. It was a religious thing. I was talking to them that, okay, we are sad, but some good things came out of it from what happened in that community. But one of the things the younger boy said, that they were getting a lot of, because of the people come with money when someone dies and food and stuff. That's what he quoted. I said, that was interesting. So that's what he saw. Okay, you die, someone dies, so you get all these people to come and bring food and money. So that's the answer from who? Was it Isaac who said that? Isaac, where? You said something that got me to talk about that. That sickness and avoidable. No, there's something I wanted to quote. Sickness helps one to know. Oh, okay, another one did it. Ashraf too. That when you get tender care. No, I wanted Isaac's answer. You get a lot of care. What? No, I don't want that care. I don't want it. Okay, let me see. Someone said, Ashraf, sickness helps me want to know real people. Yeah, maybe to get to know how other people feel when they're sick. Maybe it makes you be more, okay, I'm not that worried, but I take precautions to minimize chances of getting sick. So what was your number, Geoffrey? I don't remember what your number was. I agree with you. Ashraf, so Kathy, you agree with Ashraf. What did Ashraf say? Sickness helps one to know it's real people. Okay. Maybe it gets you to reflect. The fear of sickness makes you intense and taking care of yourself. Exercise, eating well. Yes, which is a positive. Yes, that means you're scared and then you do something good. Yeah, that's good. Mariam, I always see your content, but I have no comment. Activist. Oh, please put a comment, Mariam. That's the only way I know. And you are unique. You know, when you show up, I know she's here. Always put a comment. That's the only way I know. Mariam says, sickness is like a training phase. For what? Training phase for what, Mariam? Habiba, sickness is not good at all. Because nowadays, the moment you get sick, you're at 80% waiting for death. 80%? Maybe even 99%. Okay, my number was 5. And, oh, okay. Sickness helps us to repent. That's a positive, that's an interesting one perspective. Okay, timekeepers. I think I spent too much on sickness. I didn't know it was going to do that. So how about death itself? Who is scared of death? That's number 2. Remember, I'm covering 4. Number 2, death. Who is scared of death out of 10? Actually, for me, no. Maybe I'm about scared of death. Maybe I'm at a 2. Because I'm not really scared of death. So, but the sickness, that one I don't like. Especially if like having an accident or they cut off your leg, stuff like that. I'd rather go. I'd rather go. I'm at a 2. I'm repenting every day. Who's scared of death? Let me put mine. Death, I'll put a 2. I'm getting ready. Death for me, the 2. Who is like me? I'm like 1. I'm like ready to go to death. This is funny. I agree with you. Yeah, I'm just getting ready. I don't want to be sick and no. I'd rather go. So let's see. As like us at 1, some people are ready. Okay, we should not be scared of death because I don't I don't know when. But you have to be ready though. You have to be ready for it. If there's a lot of asking for forgiveness, a lot of things you have to do, do it now. So be ready. That made me laugh a lot. Okay, let's see. Shafiq Kandi, where have you been? I think, oh, I see you on the videos. Thank you. Mariam, I want those people. Zuleika, why did you put M? What's that? What's M for? I want people who put like me, lower numbers, who are not so scared of death. I want to hear about you because most people are scared of death. So let me hear from Aula. Why are you not scared of death? Are you sure? Are you sure you are in good books? Because for me, I leave room. I'm working on it. I'm not yet at 1. One, you're almost going. You're ready to go tomorrow. Let's see. Mariam, Mutelu, you agree with me about what? The cutting off of legs? Yes. No, I don't want that. Let's see. Like I said, one. So like you're ready to go. Oh, you went to one. You type it again. Why one? You are young people. You are young people. I don't think you are ready for death. Maybe you want death so you don't accumulate so many sins. You are rather go now before they accumulate too much. Is anyone thinking like that? You want to go now before you commit so many? Okay, let's see. Ashraf, we should not be scared of death. I read that because I don't know when I die. No, just because you don't know when you are going to die doesn't mean you are not scared of it. Okay, Shafi, can you put 4? Wow. Janet, put your number. Let's see. Are you ready? You put 7. She's not ready. She's not ready. She's scared. Who had a 10 on death? Let me see. Nawanga Fatuma, you had a 10. Dominic, you had a 10. Sandra, you had a 10. Joram Joe, you had a 10. So, are those are about death, right? Those were on death. I think those numbers were on death. Or it was me. They were on sickness. Let me see. Isaac Kaoya, death is the road to paradise. Oh, okay, you are ready? You know, you think you're going to get it? Death is a normality, and no one should be scared of it. You can be scared of it because of what happens next. Being scared of death makes you, that's a good job, makes you humble. Humble, that's no pride and doing things in time you never know. Yes, that's what I mean. You be close, you always think about it daily. Okay, it's like a death is like prayer. It's mandatory. Just because it's mandatory, it's like doesn't mean you are not scared of it. So that leads me, because timekeeper, Mahad, oh, you are to 10? I thought that answer showed that you are ready. Why do you put 10? Okay, Shafi, death is inevitable. So being scared of death isn't going to keep you alive. Just have to prepare for it. Yes, prepare for it. But if you feel like you are not prepared, then you can be scared. Okay, I covered 3. Now, I covered 2. 3. I'm trying to manage time. Hell. Who is scared of hell? Do you even believe it exists? There are people who don't believe it exists. Who believes there is hell? And are you scared of it? Say you believe, maybe I need to know as you give me your answer. Do you believe that there is hell or you don't? Because if you don't, then you're not scared. You don't care. Who believes? Okay, let's see. Ranga Musa, welcome. Hello, everyone. Yeah. We see you. Good. Scared of hell. Hell does not exist. Does exist. Okay. Yes, I believe. So, are you scared of it? Are you scared of hell? I want to see someone who is not scared of hell. Or maybe they don't believe it exists. You know, here in this country where I live, it's a very interesting country. I interact with people who don't believe there is even a God. But they have children in their house. They have babies. I said, so where did those babies come from? How do you have that beautiful daughter? I asked. There is a big bang. That there is a big bang that brings people. I don't know about that. But there are many people who don't believe there is God. So if you don't believe there is God, then you don't believe in hell either. So let's see. Yes, let's see your answers. Okay, you believe there is hell. I want someone who doesn't believe there is hell. Yes, do, and I'm scared of it. Hell exists. Yes, I'm scared. I'm not scared. Okay, I found one. Mosanje Joffrey, you are not scared of hell, but do you believe it exists? Do you believe it exists? Because you can't be scared of it if you don't believe it exists. Yes? Do you believe that hell exists? I think we have so many religious people in here. There are people who don't believe in all those things. They think they are tales. Tales. Okay, I'm terrified. Yeah. Let's see. If you believe in heaven, then hell is also real. But you have to do good and pray for heaven. Is yeah. I don't believe it exists. Okay. Now, I don't know if you're gonna spend time convincing Geoffrey that there is hell. Okay. Why do you believe it doesn't exist? So, do you believe God exists? Let me go there for a moment. Geoffrey, do you believe God exists, or you are like these people that tell me that there's no God? Hello, how are you, Kasim Wendy? Okay, welcome, Saint Geoffrey. Yes, but you must go to pray very hard so that you get rewards from God. It exists, I believe. I want someone who doesn't believe it exists. I believe in humanity. See, Geoffrey, I think you need to come here. You have friends, many friends over here who don't believe. Maybe where you were there. So how does humanity come? Geoffrey, you want me to take you there? How does humanity come? Where did you come from? Oh, all that stuff. Okay, I believe. We have only one. You need go research some more. But you find people who believe like you, so good on you. Yeah, I'm good. Now we go to number 4. We finish hell. Oh, did you put numbers? Did you put numbers? Did we put numbers for hell? We didn't. Put numbers. Who's scared of hell? Put numbers, please. I'm moving on the last one. You know, I'm doing good on the time. 35 is when we're supposed to end this. I have 10 minutes. Wow. Oh, okay. I think Geoffrey is going to say 0. Geoffrey, hell for you is 0? Because humanity makes us who we are. I think it's a long discussion, Geoffrey. It's a long discussion. We can't do it right now. Okay, 0. Oh, of course, that's a 0 for you, Geoffrey. It's obvious. Health is wealth. Yes. So, have you all finished? So, we can move on to the last one. So, I guess Shafiq is ready, a little bit doing good. You're not worried about it, right? Cause 6. Okay, 10. How about the rest? You have 14. Yeah, I have 14 minutes. You have to cover the solutions to fear. So it's okay. I want to use the time to go to the solutions. Okay, so I guess we're discovering a lot. Number 4 is where I care about. The fear of poverty. The fear of no money. The fear of struggling when you're old, no money. Even right now, the fear, I can't buy this, I can't get to that, I can't afford it. Who has the fear? Give me 0 to 10. Me, I have 10 there. Maybe 9. Who has the fear of no money, poverty? You can't afford it. You can't buy it. Wow, Geoffrey, the fear, you have one? Okay. Please, I don't want the answer of God is the provider. Don't give me that. Don't give me because I believe God will take care of me. Don't give me that one. Because God also gave you a brain and everything. So don't give me that answer. So if you say that you are not scared of poverty, I want a different answer. Nothing to do with God. God is a provider. We all know he's a provider. But you don't just sit and he brings food in your bed. So poverty is the root of cause. I remember, you put a comment even before I went to this one. You put a comment on poverty. Okay, let's see. Want someone who put, still Geoffrey, you're saying you're not worried about poverty. So if you're not worried about poverty, then maybe you're going to sponsor us some data and all those things we need. Why? I want the people who are not worried about poverty without using God, that God is the provider. We all know he's the provider. What answer do you give me? Doreen, you're not worried about poverty. Wendy, Kasim, we're not worried about poverty. So please put an answer. Put a comment for me. Maybe you're going to learn from you. It's extreme for me, 10, because why not got everything want for real? For me, because, yes, because we haven't learned how to ask for it. I'm responding to Shafiq. I'm very committed to learning. If you watch my videos, I'm committed to learning to create abundance. To create abundance in our lives. Because if you learn to ask for it, it will come. But you have to work. It doesn't find you in bed. It doesn't find you in bed. Okay. Let's see. I had someone say poor people might not go to heaven. What? Poor people might not go to heaven or might not go to hell. Remember, poor people are the ones who tend to be very religious, or you don't know that. They tend to be the ones praying a lot. When we were growing up, do you remember those people, like the saved people? Those people used not to have, they don't believe in riches, in a lot of money. It's only this newer generation Those who have like even churches, you see that they dress well, they have the money. But before, it was a good thing to be poor. You are in good books with God, I think. They believe. Let's see what they are writing. Geoffrey, you are the expert today. I would sponsor data, but I would be encroaching on the sole responsibility of the telecommunications companies. Why? No, they don't give it for free. Geoffrey, sponsor us today. Put here $200 so I can send data to everyone who likes to watch my videos. Give it to me. I'm serious. I'm not even joking. If you have the money, give it to me. I sponsor people with data so they can learn. No, the telecommunication companies, they don't give it for free. You have to pay. Okay, let me see. Mahad, 5 fears of poverty. 8, poverty makes one a beggar. Poverty makes one think bigger. Yeah, I like that. Poor people jealous and envious, which is evil. Oh my God, look at that. Poverty is not good. Yes, because what we get is like what we have to carry to ask for. Yeah, and we have to, they say, if you are thinking lack, we have to learn to understand how the subconscious mind works. Those of you around me, you hear me talk about it a lot, because recently I discovered the importance, the power of the subconscious mind. So you can ask for what you want, but the problem is you cannot have both. You cannot be fearful of poverty and then thinking you have abundance. The two don't work together, the two forces. So you have to learn to be positive, believing 100%. This coming, and then you get to work. You focus. That's what I do. That's what I do, and I'm learning and I'm sharing. Okay, let's see what they're talking about poverty. The Baganda say you rather be neighbors to a bush than to a poor person. You rather be neighbors to a bush than to a poor person. What does a poor person do? Just share what you have. Okay. Kasim, poverty makes one think big? No, actually no. It depends how your mindset is. If your mindset is lack, you stay lacking. Poverty isn't good at all. That's Nawanga Fatuma. Isaac, not worried because my necessities are limited. What? Did you hear lack in that statement? Isaac just said, I'm not worried at all because my necessities are limited. What do you mean? Why are you limiting yourself? What do you mean by necessities limited? We're not talking about needs. We discussed we had a live here about just needs, talking about needs. We're not talking about the basics. We're talking about get what you want. Why are you limiting yourself, Isaac? Mr. Geoffrey, poverty and wealth is the same. The difference is the similarity. What? Geoffrey, I didn't need to sit down with you for hours. Poverty and wealth is the same. It's not the same. Why is it the same? Why do you say it's the same? We have 10 minutes left. Yes, we have to go. Poverty is earthly hell, yeah. Okay, I meant that we get in life what we have to, you are kind to ask for. And the taking action, yes. Taking action, focus. Poverty is the root cause of all evil. Every situation has its own solution. So my struggle is my motivation. That's good. But the trick is this. You have to believe in abundance if you don't want poverty. Don't even think about it. Don't even think it's not there. I'm learning to do that. You have to learn, you have to believe, number one, that there is abundance and it's for everyone. But if you keep focus on what you don't have or what you don't have, you attract more of what you don't have. So now I'm switching things. I'm not an expert, by the way. I'm learning. You need to focus on what you have and be grateful for what you have, and then focus on what you want and ask for it. Ask and you shall be given. Remember that statement? Okay, solutions for fear. Poverty and wealth are just words that were formed to show superiority and difference. Really? Geoffrey, you said that like you are not even in Uganda. Poverty? You see poverty every day and you said what? Poverty and wealth are just words that were formed to show superiority and differentiate humans. So you don't believe some people are poor and some are rich? When you see it in front of your eyes every day? Geoffrey, I need to have a discussion with you, I think. Maybe we'll have a real discussion right here. so that Geoffrey should be the chairman discussing these points because they're scaring me. Okay, now when you come to the solutions, I told you I'm not an expert, but I like researching things or how to overcome fear. And as I'm saying this, I have my story. Some of you maybe have watched it. It's in the description of this video, even the previous video. Remember, this was number 2. So we had number 1 on the fears. I put my story. If you see me in that video, you believe I'm a different person because of how scared I was to come onto YouTube, to come on social media, to use my name, all those things. So go watch it if you want to get some courage. The debate between poverty and wealth can never end. I totally disagree. Do disagree with what, Shafiq? We should do things with fear. I believe in humanity, but not wealth and poverty. I look beyond riches and misery of someone. I think you must be rich, Musanji, just Geoffrey. Because if you are not, those statements, some people may not like them. May not like what you're saying. I don't know. It sounds very, very different. Okay. Solutions. They say so. Remember I said I'm not an expert? The experts say that fear is an emotion. It could be an emotion like happiness, and they talk about like when we're talking about if you're scared of speaking in front of the public speaking, that watch how you feel, watch your body, the way you are standing, the way you are, everything that is in the way you are, the fear. So, but now we are not wasting too much time because I'm not an expert. Oh, 4 minutes is enough. I found this website. It's called explorelife.com. Explorelife.com. And they're discussing fear. Okay? But they say that here are the tips to overcome fear. Tips to overcome fear. I don't think I can read all of it. I'm just going to say, if you want to, let me type it in the chat. It's called explorer.com. Yeah, tough people do. Yes. Okay, let's see. It's called Explorer. Explorelife.com. Let me see if I can put it here. For those of you who want to explore this topic more. In fact, let me just grab the page where I'm getting this from. If you want to go later and watch it. Okay? I'm grabbing the real link where I'm reading this. That one. Later, this chat is going to be there. Let's first focus on this. I'm picking up just a few points. It says that tips to overcome fear. And one of them, it says, analyze the nature of your fear. Is your fear based on something rational, or is it based simply on what ifs? Fear of failure certainly falls under the what ifs. Don't let these rule your life. That what if this happens? What if that happens? What if I go to speak and I forget everything? What if that's what they mean, I think. That's number 1. Number 2, prioritize the potential benefits. For example, I was reading somewhere, I'm not going to read everything, but the example of that is, if you have the fear of flying, getting on an airplane flying, think of the people, where you're going, why you are going, why you are flying. So focus on the benefits, focus on the good things that are going to happen when you arrive. So they say it's a mindset thing. So focus on the successes, or on the good things that are going to come. And if you focus on that, it reduces the fear. Then number 3, I didn't read what they had there, I just used my own example. Learn to live with a certain level of uncertainty in your life. So you'll never eliminate all risk in life. So stop acting as if you can. Making a big decision is simply choosing one of the many paths through the uncertainty. Remember, we also discussed that fear can be a good thing because you don't just rush into things. You take steps, you understand, and so a certain level of fear. That's why people have plan B's and C's and D's, so that you are scared of what could happen. Okay, number 4. That's the last one. Stop thinking doing things is an option. Like, don't stop thinking like doing things is an option. Action gives us confidence. That was my solution. If you go watch my video and what I did to get on YouTube, you see that for me, it was action. And for me, the answers, like if you're scared of speaking, if you're scared, whatever you're scared of, try it. Step by step by step, and doing it a little more, and doing it a little more. So if you are scared of coming to YouTube and recording videos, I keep inviting you, record your first video. You send it to me. Then I'll then record another one. You send it to my Facebook group before you get to YouTube itself. Then later, after we decide, you say, now, are you ready to make it public? We put it on YouTube. People are going to come and give you comments. By the way, YouTube people are very kind people. They are kind people. Even if they see something is not right, they may advise you, but in a good way. They are kind people. So you take the step, you keep taking the step, take a step to a better you, remember? So I'm closing this session. If you want to see where I got this, the link is right there. They write more details. So anyone say something final about your fear. Did this help you a little bit about discussing fear? Because we are moving to the money. Yes, yes. Take action. Take action. Slowly, slowly, slowly. And then another step. You get better. You get better. And then soon you'll say, what? I did it. I did it. Okay? Money time. Money time. Remember I said that I want to say something about this money. Whenever we do this, only last time I stopped it. People contact me privately and they say, oh, I was number 5, I was number 1, I was number 3. Last time, I even put 2 other people to check with me. I said, please check. Let's make sure we got the right people who won. Number 1 to 5. And we finished everything. But still people were contacting me. I was number 3. Now, before we start the question, please check your chat settings. That is showing you all the chats. Because I think your selection could be, your setting could be showing you some chats and not all of them. So you're seeing yourself, but other people are chatting. I think that's what's happening to some of you. I don't know if I should name names because I know the people who complain. So please make sure your chat is showing that you're seeing all the chats. Just because you are seeing it on your phone doesn't mean that's the only thing we are seeing. We are seeing all the chats. Make sure you can see everyone chatting, not just yourself. Okay? Yeah, I finished. I started already. So we did it. We did it. Now time this one. This one, let's see how fast we can do it. I wanted to make an announcement, not because I want to drive people out of this chat, but just because there are things I care about. And I've seen this before. I started this movement, I call it a movement, to invite people to come to this channel when the COVID started, March 2020. And I got so many people. So many people, I had to delete a whole email list with 1,000 names. Because people were coming, because I had recorded a video saying, you need more money, I'll support you, we'll support you. They came because I mentioned I'll support you. They came, people were coming. In fact, there was a country that came so much, like everyone was telling the other one. Because they believe in free stuff. So if you are here because you believe in free stuff, because I'm going to send you data, or because I'm going to get this money, please don't come again, and you are free to subscribe and subscribe from my channel. What I believe here is, like you hear me say all the time, take a step to a better you. You have to take action, okay? When you are in my community, like I said earlier, I said, if you want to start a YouTube channel, I'll support you. If you want to start to learn affiliate marketing or marketing in general, or to be online or start a business, those are my areas. If you want to make your life better, just learning this, I said I'm inviting all of you to start groups where you are. Reading this, I support, I give data. If you want to read this, to watch this video that I recorded, 60 videos. We have recorded 92 on this one. If you're going to make your life better. Because even if all you do is listen to this book, that's good enough for me. But you're not going to be alone. You need to be 3 or 4 people watching on a laptop. I sponsor that. And then I also am going to be printing t-shirts. Every leader will have a t-shirt. Those are my areas. If you're out of that, maybe you come here for motivation. Motivate sometimes, but you're outside of what I'm doing. Okay? So that's out of the way. I've been giving free data. If you didn't get your data and you know you are here, I have a list. There are people who never claimed their money. They are here. I don't know if I can read them. People like, I have still some people who want money and never claimed it. I have all that. But please don't come here just because you want something for free. And that's the reason you are here. Please don't. When I do videos come every day. I need to see your name. That's the only way I know you are here. Put a name, put a comment, put a comment. When I see you have a comment, then you qualify to get data from me. I will send data. So starting from today, if your name is only appearing only on Friday, please don't expect data. We gave most of you a lot of data, which could last you even 2 weeks. But please, if you don't appear on other videos and you only show up in the chat, please, you're not going to get the next time we give data. So Aula, watch out. The people who come on Friday, we are not giving them data again. We're going to give people who come, especially on Tuesday and Wednesday. And when I do the driving, maybe you don't like that, but you have to appear a few more times. Then come on Friday too. Then we know we're building a community. Remember, I told you I'm building a community. I want to announce here that I'm sponsoring people who want to start partner with Anthony. I have a new way of doing it. So you come, you contact me. If you want to learn and been stuck, things are not moving, I have a new way. We can get you to learn. And then after that, I want to see people who can actually come in my community and be like virtual assistants. I mean all that. Okay? The announcements are over. Are you ready? Popcorn? Let's see. How do you check the settings? Check the setting, I think on your phone. Chat settings. Something is on your phone. Okay, fear is a state of mind but not real. It's easy to overcome. Yes. Okay, are you ready? I'm getting to the questions. I'll continue to give the money for the questions, but please, I want you to come here not just because of the money, because you are learning and you are improving your life, okay? So we are not having arguments. When we finish and we say that's the winner, we are done. Outside of here, please don't try to contact me. Don't. I have a lot of things to do. So when I'm here, I'm here. When I'm done here, I'm done. Okay, that's why even those people who win money, sometimes it takes a while to send it because a lot is happening, okay? And I don't have a personal assistant, I told you. I'm trying to find personal assistants in you. Let's see. I'm starting to see some names coming up. People who are going to do my work, where you are. You're going to do my work, but you have to be true go-getters. Okay, who is ready? Let me see. I will, as you watch the people in the chat. And then me, I'll be telling you, because I see everyone who leave the comment. I haven't responded to some comments, but I'll see. We are not going to give data to people who come here just on Friday. Okay, please. Show up on other videos so we know you are really ready to change your life. Okay, ready? Okay, there are few ready people today. Why? What about the other ones? Now, the first one is a free question. I have 5 questions. Three go with 5 people each. The first 5 people. The rest, the number 2, those I leave and I give out data for the last 2, okay? Now, this one is a free one to warm you up. So what are the main characteristics of the people on the left side of the quadrant? According to you, the people on the left side of the quadrant, those who are in the A and the S, just name something about them. What about those people? Because I want to make sure this message is very clear. People on the left, what's going on with them? Anything you want, the way you understand it. Doesn't even have to come to that Robert said it. But what do you understand about people? Because we're trying to leave that side to the other side. Not today, but the long time ago, like as we're working to shift. What do? They have more experience. Kathy, you say that? Why do you say that? I said left, meaning employees and self-employed people and small business owners. What is common about these people? They have more experience? I don't like that answer, Kathy. Change it. They man security. They're always at work. I like that. I like that one, Joram. They're always at work. Wow. They're gonna die very poor. Just working. Okay. They fear to try. See, I like that, Musa. Let's see. People on the left have little protection over taxes. Yes, yes, yes. And they always have debt and adding on more. People, they earn a lot of money and pay less taxes. No, no, no. Sandra, I said they left. Some people, you are misunderstanding the question. They earn a lot of money and pay less taxes. People on the left? No. Kathy also, I said your answer no. Okay, low risk takers. Yes, I love that. They don't mind of freedom. Yeah, they just want to be. But Ashraf, I don't see you starting to take steps. Why do you give those answers? You know them in your head. I haven't seen you start something big here. Okay, Geoffrey, they are more determined. Geoffrey, the people on the left are more determined. I don't know about that. Low risk, yeah. They are very open-minded. No, Mariam, but I said left, meaning employees, self-employed person, people, according to the message of the cash flow quadrant. What are the characteristics of those things, of those people? Maybe I should say, maybe negative ones, the negative things that are happening. Maybe I should make it more clear like that. Because you are putting positive things, they love the comfort zone, yeah. Fear of investing, yes. They have less tax loopholes, yes. I love that. They are very open-minded, no. Mariam, they are not. They love comfort, they fear risks, yes. They are in the rat race. Oh, love that. Okay, they have financial cancer. Janet, I always miss your comments. They have financial cancer, yes. Okay, low risk takers, they work for money, yeah. They work for money. So you got that. They're reluctant. Okay, now we understand these people. Are you one of them? That's just, I'm just asking. Are you one of them? Did that describe you? It described me a little bit. My risk taking is low. I'm telling you, with the setup I have, with the company I have, if I was a very high risk taker, I'll be taking things to the next level. So I'm looking for people who can help me do this. People right there in you. You think I'm joking, but I'm not. Who wants to work for me? Who wants to work for me? But where you are, you work from where you are, not here. You work virtually. Who wants to work for me so we take this to the next level? Let me see, I'm going to note one of the names. Who wants to work for me? Remember last time I said Masaka, but this time I'll say from where you are. Then we decide what we do. I'm one of them. Joel, I don't know you very much, so you find me. I'm writing here potential employees. Not employees actually, we call them virtual assistants. Let me see. Joram, I don't know you much. I need to talk to you. Ashraf, they are attached to money, yeah. Let's see, Kathy. Sandra, I mean this. Sandra, Charles. Zuleika, you said something, then you disappeared. Musa. How are you already working? Musa and Geoffrey. Now let me tell you the qualification. The qualification, each one of you needs to have a group reading this book. Do you know why? Because when I'm communicating with the people, the language is not the same. So you, number one, you start by making sure you have a group. You are managing, reading this book. I'll sponsor data, and I'll give you a t-shirt. Okay, contact me. All of you. Okay, me Malaysia, good. Let's see. All of you, most of you have my phone number. If you don't, actually work hard and harder is not the best, Isaac. It's work smarter. We need to work smart. So I need agents, all of you in Uganda, promoting my company. My company is called Honest Soul. Let me share something here. Maybe some of you have not gone to my website. I'm going into this. I didn't plan it, but let's do it. because this is my website. You can take time to take a look at it. I'm improving it. I want to promote that website and to put more stuff. Oh, time for Solar. So what do we do? Time for Solar, what do we do? Because I don't think we're coming back. Should we? What do we do? What do we do? How long does it take you to pray? Because I could discuss something else. I'm not cutting this off today. We could discuss something else. Margaret takes a very short time. You come back and find us. I can stop the questions. I can be talking about something else as we wait for you. How long does it take you to come back? Those who are going to pray, how much time do we need? But I'm not cutting this off. I'll be here with those who are not praying. We can discuss other things as we wait for you. No, we cannot finish up. Margaret with a short prayer. So, I mean, it will disappear for you. The time will pass. Tell me how many minutes you need. I'll discuss with other people who are staying, but I'll not read questions. I'll not read the questions. I'll wait for you. 30 minutes is too much. I think we can do 15. Who is the timekeeper? Who is not going to pray? Time 15. 15 minutes, I'll read the questions. Malaysia, we are so sorry. Today you're going to sleep late. But I'm not starting a new live. I'll be here. You can ask me any question you want. No, 40 minutes, no. 40 minutes to pray? Really? What's going on with you 40 minutes? Because you have to go to the masjid or something? Okay, we said 15 minutes. Who is doing the timekeeping? Where are my timekeepers? And then we're going to discuss anything you like, the ones who stay, as we wait for them to come. When that time comes, we start again. We read the questions. I apologize to Malaysia. We have to continue this. Okay, Doreen, and there was another timekeeper, Kathy. Okay, Doreen, and who else? Put 15 minutes. After that, we'll go. I'm looking at it now also. It's going to be 11:10 my time. That's when we start the questions. Okay, and Kathy, so 15 minutes from now, we are going to get to the questions. Now, you ask me anything, or you want me to talk more about people working for me? Ask me anything about that. Anything you want. Let's do that for now, as we wait for them. I apologize for those of you who come and watch this later, because it's going to be on the channel. I have a community, and we talk about a lot. Right now, we are answering questions about this book. I read this book every Tuesday and Wednesday on this channel until we finish it. We're getting to finish it. I just finished video number 92. So 93, 94, every week 2 videos. I read them, or I read on Tuesday and Wednesday. This is a book, Cash Flow Code, by Robert Kiyosaki. Very, very good. Explain the employees and self-employed people and business owners and investors, and how what's going on the left and the right, and how he's encouraging us to move to the right, where financial freedom is. So if you are watching this and you're watching it later, even if this book is finished, I'll still have those messages of starting a business, money tips. I do that on my channel. So right now it's Tuesday and Wednesday, but we could change it. Things change. But check it out. And then if you right now you find I'm still reading, you come and watch a video on Tuesday and Wednesday. Then on Friday you come, you win some money. Not too much, but I make it fun. So we are waiting for those people that went to pray. We are going to read the questions. The first 5 people to give the correct answer, they are the winners. Today I have 5 questions. 3, we're going to win money. The last 2, we sponsored data. Okay, anyone with a question in the chat, ask me right now. Anything you want to ask as we wait for them. We have about 12 minutes maybe. Anyone with a question, please ask. Janet, you are not sleepy? I like your comments. The financial cancers. The financial cancers are everywhere. They are everywhere, I'm telling you. But I think the problem we have is the mindset. Is the mindset, because we focus on it. They say what you fear, you create. What you fear, you create. So when you are very worried about poverty, you are creating more poverty for you. When you are worried about I don't have this, I don't have that, you're creating more problems. So we have to learn to think of abundance. I'm working on that, but the scare is still there, that poverty thing. Remember, I gave myself, was it a 9 or 10? I don't like it. I don't like not being able to afford what I want to do. So, and I like to share it. So I want to have a lot so I can share. Anyone with a question, or you don't? We can't be here just looking at the screen. You want me to just keep talking? Let me see. Cut that off. Okay. Hello there. How are time zones different in the same country as the USA and Russia mostly? Okay, Geoffrey, the question you're asking me, you can ask Google very easily. But if you ask me about USA, the relationship between USA and Uganda, I'll explain it for you really good, but not Russia. For Russia, because I don't have anyone in Russia. I don't come. One time I communicated with a student in Russia, but I don't communicate with Russia much. So I don't know about the time differences. But I know that like USA alone has many time differences. It's very interesting actually, because like right now, my time it's coming to 11 a.m. In California, it's just 8 a.m. Now, if in some parts of Florida is like, so we have many, I think 5 or 6 time zones in the same country. But like right now, between USA and UK, I think we have 5-hour difference. Between UK and between us and Malaysia, right now it's 13 hours. That's why I'm always worried about them. Like mine is 11 a.m. Theirs is midnight. It's midnight. So crazy. So let's see that question. You can check that, Geoffrey, in Google. We should get more sources of income. Yes, multiple sources, and some of them need to be passive. That's why I like this online stuff, because you can set up some income to come as subscription. So as people pay their monthly subscriptions, you get a portion. Those are the best. If you line up so many of them, then you'll be okay. Janet, what number did you put for poverty? Did you have 10 like me? I think I had 9. Yes, Google that, time difference in Russia. I wonder why you are talking Russia. Janet, what number did you have for poverty? I think I had 9, because I'm worried about being there old. You don't know where the next food is going to come from. You don't know who is going to pay for this. You are there begging, you are bothering your children. That's not good, Janet. You agree with me? Geoffrey, why don't we have a discussion? Those discussions you started were really strong. Those are strong, big topics. The topic of, in fact, you came off two times. When you talked about poverty and wealth, the way you perceive those, I think many people disagree with you. And then the thing about God and hell and all that stuff. Wow, you must be very interesting. I want to have a conversation with you, like a whole day. Oh, okay. What? You are like me, Janet. We need to make some money, because that's scary. Anyone on here? I see many people watching. Ask me any questions. If you can't chat, that means you are not subscribed. Have subscribe only chat. So please subscribe and chat. Ask me anything. Geoffrey, what do you think? How come of all the people we had here today, you are the only one putting a different answer? A different answer, like hell, on hell and on poverty, and why? Let me see. Shall be glad to talk about those topics, because they make us humans feel superior to our counterparts. So who created that? Geoffrey, according to you, who created this superiority? Like, okay, we are rich here, we are superior to you, and who is stopping you from going to be like them? Is anyone stopping you from making money? Like intentionally saying, oh, you be over there, we're over here? We are here, Robert is teaching us how they do it. You can learn and do it too. So the way it's coming off, it's like they're intending it. They're intending it. This is not like a white-black issue, like, okay, you are born black, another one born white. You can take yourself out of poverty. Is anyone stopping you, Geoffrey? Oh, Ashraf, you are here? I thought you went to pray. Or you are done. Ashraf, what do you think about the argument that Geoffrey is making? Maybe I'm not understanding it. That about the way he sees, like it's a superiority thing, rich people and poor people. So if you are born, Geoffrey, if you are in school and you have maybe two friends. One is born in a rich community, a rich family, and another one is poor. But they are born there, okay? They didn't make the choice. They just found they were born poor parents, rich parents. So how does this rich child and the poor child, haven't you seen some people who are really from a rich family, but they really care about the poor people? They even help them, like in the school and stuff. I'm not understanding what you're saying. That's about me, I'm better than you because I have more money. Is that what you're saying? Money via a game. Money is a game. Okay. Superiority versus humanity. What does that mean? I think I'm confused. The system which the world makes most humans feel isolated. But can't we change it? I think that's my argument. Geoffrey, is it stuck? Is it static? It cannot be changed. That's why I'm sponsoring all this. Because we want to change it. That's why I'm saying you don't have to leave Uganda to go to Dubai to get a job. You can create it where you are. Okay? So what's your answer to that, Geoffrey? Money does not change someone, just exposes the person. Yes, but I think Geoffrey has these arguments that I want to explore more. It's like, it's intentional. Is it intentional, Geoffrey? That people intended for some to be rich and some to be poor? We have seen people from poor families doing what they do and they become rich, they get on top. You can change it. It's not intentional. It's just that you don't have resources to move you forward. But if you are creative, if you are resourceful, you can do it. Okay, that's why rich countries have the highest rising numbers of homeless people, yet there is a lot of abandoned real estate, which those can occupy, yet is held by the few elite. So, in that same statement, Geoffrey, that you just made, is it intentional? Are you saying it's intentional, or you want them to give it for free? If the rich people, according to you, they have abandoned or have real estate that's not used, and then they're homeless people, so you want them to do what? To just invite them and say, come here? There are shelters. Here where we are, there are shelters. Do you know that? We have shelters. And homeless people can, some of them refuse even to go be there. They choose not to go there. Some people don't want rules. They don't want rules to be told, don't do this, don't do that. You just want to do their own thing. I'm not saying there's no homeless people, but I'm saying there is help. There is shelters here. Yes, we have an Ashraf. You just used a word that experts would say is not a good word. Struggle. Don't use struggle. Because when you use struggle, then it's a struggle. You're creating it. So, is there a better word? It's very intentional to make the rich rich and the poor poorer. Okay. Remember? Do you remember? Did you watch it? Geoffrey, one of the episodes we did recently was one Robert asked, in fact, we had a question last time, that is the government making laws different for the rich and the poor? What was the answer? The laws are not different. They just have the knowledge, the loopholes. They know how to find the loopholes. The laws are the same. Okay? You just said that it's very intentional. No, it's not intentional. It's just that we don't have the knowledge. We don't have the knowledge. We don't have, maybe you can say we don't have the resources and access. That one I agree. That if, for example, here, USA where I am, If you say you want to go, maybe borrow money or whatever, they look at all of you and they find you have nothing. You never even borrowed. There's no record. You have don't have like you are not set up the way they want you to be. If you say that, then. But if you are talking about that the rich people are there planning for you to stay poor, I disagree. They just have better ways. They understand the system better and they're connected better. That's why I'm saying that where you are in Uganda, we can create our own sort of system. We say, you know what? We are fighting this. I'm not leaving my country to go to another country just to go work for peanuts, because that's what they do. They pay them peanuts. You say, what? We're going to create something new. That's why I'm saying, who is joining me to say, you know what? We created a place here. You can come work from here, but you are paying dollars. You are paying dollars, but you're working from Uganda to change this. Do you agree with me, Geoffrey? Okay, let's see what Kathy says. Laws fire some sections of humanity because they know how to use the laws. I feel like this debate can never end. Poverty or wealth, the decision to change it is in our hands. So since we have these resources, let's choose wealth. Yes, I love that. And you are very young, Kathy. I love that. We can change it. It's intentional. Like, okay, if it's intentional for them to keep us poor, let's make it intentional for us to get ourselves out of that. How about that, Geoffrey? They don't understand the system, but they created the system. What? They don't understand the system, but they created the system. So what does that mean? Survival for the fittest is the way nowadays. Yeah, but you have to know that they know how to work together. You know how they say that the people you have in your community or your friends or whatever, they have their ways. Like how you are here, if I find something, remember I was talking about if you wanted to come to USA and win a lottery or whatever, because you are close to me here, I could have some access to something. I say, okay, get that. You have to be close to the right people. They do that, okay? They do that. So what your job is to find the right communities also and join them. Because they were very smart, they know how they connect themselves, and then they have children, and the children get to know all those people too. So by the time you do things, you know where to go, you know who to ask, you know who the lawyer is, you know who the accountant is, you know the good. You see what I mean? That's what we're lacking. Who do you know? Okay, let's see. Geoffrey said they are the ones who created the system. We move in now, that's why we view them as superior. Who took Geoffrey? Who took Geoffrey's money? You think someone took Geoffrey's money, Ashraf? That's how you see it? I think Geoffrey is not happy. The debate is continuous, can't end. Yes, it can't end, but I like, not that I like, it's interesting what Geoffrey is saying. But it feels like there's something that's not happy about. It's like how you come to this country and there is someone who is black, and because of slavery and all that happened in this country, they are mad forever. They're mad to see those white people, they made us slaves and we're slaves forever. But you can change your life. If you are going to say they are mad forever, the people you are mad at, they're not the ones who did it even. The people who did it died a long time ago. So, figure out how to move your life forward. That's what I would say. Let's see. Okay, good to see you. That's why my argument always ends on humanity. We need to be humans, and that's what makes us who we are. Geoffrey is not just contented with his life. Okay, so Geoffrey, what's the solution? Let me ask him. What, according to you, Geoffrey, what's the solution? If these humans were so unfair, they're so unfair to other humans, what needs to be done? You think they're going to wake up and say, oh, today let's be more humans? The ones who feel like they're on the other side, they have to figure out how to create it. Let me tell you something. I don't know. I'm live here. I don't know where what I'm saying is going to end. If you come here to Hollywood, you hear Hollywood? When people were in Hollywood and they felt, okay, they were not given roles to play, or you do something, they don't want to produce it, they don't want to put you on put in the film, you're writing something good, you take it to the people, they're discriminating against you. Guess what they did? They started creating their own This one can do that. This one, they're all blacks. And then they started creating their own thing, their own films. You see what I mean? That's what I'm saying. If you feel that when you go out to ask for a job, they don't give it to you because you are black. I'm talking to Geoffrey now. You are black, they won't give it to you. I'm assuming you are in the white community like the way we are here. Go create jobs. Go create. You see what I mean? You know, we say entrepreneurs, they solve problems. Okay, go create your own company and start hiring people. Hire everyone. Don't discriminate. I mean, you cannot stop your life from going just because people did things you don't like. That's my opinion. Let's see. Greedy is everywhere. Yeah. The solution is we have to look at ourselves beyond the resources one holds, but the way we are. And then what? Ashraf said, okay, Doreen agrees with Ashraf, and Ashraf said what? What did Ashraf say? Greedy is, but for me, I don't want to say that. I don't want to call it greed, actually. Create. You create too. It's about creation. Let's all become entrepreneurs and all that and solve problems. You know, that's what Robert says. You want me to read something he says here? Describing. When you're describing Robert, he says, I'm going to read something from this book about the author. They say Robert believes that, okay, Robert is an entrepreneur, educator, and investor who believes the world needs more entrepreneurs. The world needs more entrepreneurs because entrepreneurs solve problems. So if, Geoffrey, you believe that we shall start to see the goodness and being human as opposed to animals, yes, then you're going to be in church. Geoffrey, you're going to start a church, but I think you don't believe in churches. Then you believe, you talk to people to be more human, to help each other, to do all these things. But for me, I'll take the perspective of an entrepreneur. I say, let's solve problems, our own problems. And I want to start by saying, I want to create jobs for you where you are. So you don't have to think of coming here or going to any other country. How about that? Okay, you're all back. The rich create money. Yes. Okay. Thank you all. Oma, I don't think Oma said I saw you today. You are coming here for the first time. And what happened to you? You missed the discussion. We want to have you all the time, not just on this portion. Oma, what happened? Yes, you are all back. Good. Did you pray for us? We had a discussion here. Yeah, you had a discussion with Geoffrey. Geoffrey is not happy with those rich people. They just want to call themselves better, according to him, right? A man shall feed off his sweat. I'm back. Okay, good. Janet is still awake. I feel bad, Janet. It's already midnight your time. Okay. This money, I wanted to ask you because I was feeling rushed before. Now I'm only feeling rushed for Janet because I knew Margaret was coming. Now that Margaret is over, Janet, how much time do you give us? Yes. But let's be creative. Let's learn from them. Instead of saying they are bad people, let's just learn what they do. One of them is sharing. He's telling us what they do, so we do. Okay, Janet, tell me, how much time do you give us? Because you are the only one I'm worried about your time to sleep. For us, we are fine. It's 11 a.m. my time. Because I wanted a discussion of this money stuff. How can we make it better? How can we make the money giving better? Because what happens, people who I see in my community here all the time, they can't win anymore, it looks like. They can't win anymore because some have faster internet network, some are just too smart. They just get the videos and get the answers really quickly. So how do we solve this problem to make it fair that everyone has a chance to win? Do you have any suggestions, Geoffrey? And all of you, do you have Poor people, more jealousy. I don't believe these things you're saying. I don't know. I think poor people are trying to solve their own problems. Are they really jealous? Jealous of what? I don't think so. Oh, sorry, Ziwa. At least you are here. Rich people solve problems and then get money from that. Then they can't refuse the money because they get paid for a service. Yes, I like that perspective. So let's do the same. Let's also solve problems. Then we get paid. Yeah. Okay, you have 10 minutes is not enough, Janet. We have 5 questions. We cannot finish in 10 minutes. Okay, is everyone back? Is everyone back? We had a very interesting discussion while you were away. While you are away, we had an interesting discussion with Geoffrey. Geoffrey has some strong beliefs. But for me, my answer is, let's create our own jobs. Let's create our own money, okay? Provide work. Yeah, yes, everyone is back. Okay, good. Tanzi Ashraf, Tanzi Sharif, I need to know why you are coming to this session and you were not here earlier. Because those are the problems I'm having. Tanzi, please, tell me why we didn't see you earlier. Because we finished the whole session. Why are you not here earlier? I already asked the one, he said his reason. Okay. Here are the questions. Ready? Now, do we need to time this or no? Do you want it to time it or just enjoy the discussion? The only person I'm worried about, the people I'm worried about is Malaysia now. Do you want it to be timed or we just go and finish it? Because when we time it, I go quickly. Okay, how much time do you want us to finish this? If you want an opinion. Because it will take at least maybe 15 minutes, maybe. We time it. 15 minutes is good. Okay, timer. Put on a timer. 15 minutes. 30 is too long. 30 for those who want. I'm here. This day is for my people. I'm here. So, this time. Let's try to finish the question in 15 minutes and then see what happens. Okay, if you are ready, put down. Ready, I'm reading. Now, this is money. This is real money. Not much money, but real money. So, like I said, if you are in a country that doesn't take mobile money, I'll send you these. You can use online. I'll just send you the numbers. But for most people so far, we send money. Anyone who has not received money, you think you have a claim of money on my side, let me know. I still have a list. There are some people who haven't reached me, but we will have the records. Okay, now here is the question. Please, try to be on the channel. Whenever you have some time, I have videos every day. Participate. And the only way I know you are here is if you leave a comment. If you don't leave a comment, I'll never know. And I always respond to your comments. Okay, ready? Remember the first 5. I have 3 questions, the first 5. 2 questions, we just do it and we'll see how it goes. Question 1. To attain your big goals, this is according to Robert, and according to the videos 91 and 92. According to Robert, to attain your big goals and dreams, he says, be content. Be satisfied. Be content with small steps because each step moves you closer to your big goals and dreams. So, what does he suggest you do? He suggests something that you be what? Be what? Be what? I'm going to read it again. To attain your big goals or dreams. I use my own words a little bit. because I was trying to reframe this question. Be content with small steps because each step moves you closer to your big goals and dreams. So what does he suggest you do? Those small steps you're taking. Okay, I'm only looking for the wrong answer. So the person with the first wrong answer, let's see. Correct answers, we have Joram. I think I'm going to track this. It's not so many. We're doing only 3 questions with this. We have Joram, we have Doreen. We have, please check your charts to see that you're seeing what I'm seeing. If you see something else, say it here. Number 1 is Joram. Number 2 is Doreen. Number 3, according to what I'm seeing, is Habiba. Number 4 is Geoffrey. And number okay, Kawayo just gave the wrong answer. So that not we would have been number 5 this time, but no, that's the wrong answer. So Aula 5. So Joram, Doreen, Habiba, Geoffrey, and Aula. Okay. I see the rest you got that, but that's where I stopped. Number 5. So question number 2. Let me see how others did it. Let's see if there is, you all had the good answers. Let me see. And do you know the reason why I used even to ask for just 3? Because there is a chance of copying. There's a chance of copying. Maybe, let's vote on this one. Before I continue, let's vote on this because I'm realizing now. What if I make it 3, the first 3, but I create more questions? What do you think? Because some people copy. They see who's typing fast and then they copy and use it as their answer. And I don't like that. So do you think I should do the first 3 and then create more questions? And make 5 questions instead of 3 for money? What do you think? Vote, please. Vote here because I see there is a chance for copying. So do you prefer? What are you saying not to? You didn't understand though. You didn't understand what I'm suggesting. When I said the first 3, I create more questions. I create more chances of winning. So if I say the first 3, that means I'll create more questions. But if you want the first 5, that's fine. But there's a chance of copying. Okay, I'll keep the first 5 then. Okay, it's good. Democracy, it won. Okay. Only one person wanted more questions. Let's see how this goes. If you feel like people are copying, then, especially when I'm asking for one answer, a simple answer. If it's a sentence, I know someone is writing. But when it's just one word, the chances of copying are high. Okay, let's go then. Question 2. Ready? I'm not even saying ready. I'm just reading. According to Robert, he says, when you set your big goal, approach it systematically, taking baby steps first, and then there's a dash, there's the one I'm looking for, and then increase. Then push yourself beyond your comfort zone, but there's the word he uses twice. That's what I'm looking for. Set a big goal and approach it systematically, taking baby steps first, and then what do? Increase. Push yourself beyond your comfort zone, but it's the same word. He used this twice. Continue. By the way, hopefully you are also seeing this as practical stuff. Because the fact that Robert is telling us to take baby steps, I like that a lot. And for me, I'm of consistency. So when you take the baby step, but consistently. That's a big problem I'm finding in our community. The consistency is not there. Very few people here are consistent. That's why they say 4%, only 4% succeed. Consistency is a problem. So, taking a step, but continue taking it. Continue taking it. Okay? Let me see who had the correct answers. Okay, Ruanga Musa, number 1. If you disagree with the numbers, please let me know before we move, because I'm not reviewing this after. No, Habiba, that's wrong. Gradually, Kathy. Number 3, gradually, Kathy. I'll finish Kathy. Let's see who next. Zuleika would have been right if you use the word gradually. He didn't use it. So Joram, you missed it. He said that, but you missed the word. 4. Gradual increasing. Joram, what does Doreen say? Yes, Doreen. So number 5. Yeah, Sean. Sean, have you been here? I didn't see you before. I don't like people who show up only on this session. You have to be here all the time, please, on the videos. Those people who are going to get data this time have to appear everywhere in the channel, not just on Friday. Aula, we already agreed on that. This batch that I'm sending a lot of data is going only to regular people. Musa Ranga was number 1, Kathy number 2, Joram number 3, Dory number 4, Sean number 5. So if anyone disagrees with that, declare right now. Otherwise, I'm moving on. Let's see how the others did. And gradually increase the size of my investment. Okay, this is what I ask you to do. When I ask for one word, please just provide one word. Because as you are writing the statement, you are taking time and you are not giving your answer. Like Geoffrey, maybe you have been one of the people, but that's a lot. Just when I say I'm looking for one word, just put one word. Put the size of investment as you. Gradually was the word. I was kind of busy, sorry. Yeah, sure. Okay, you have to appear, please. I'm creating a community, and this is going for those people who stick with me. 1 year later, we'll have a different life. Those of you who stick with me. Okay, question number 3. The answer there was gradually. Okay, this one I think should be easy. It said financial statements are much like because both let you see what your unassisted eye cannot see. So financial statements are like what? One word, or you could call them 2 words. One word. Okay, we got it. We got it. I found that interesting. This guy, the way he uses language is very interesting. Okay, almost all of you got that. Yes, didn't you find that interesting? They're like, they show what you are hiding. You see inside. Okay, let's see. 5 people. Musa, kind of busy. Ranga Musa, I want to see you more on my videos because you win money here a lot. So I want to see you every day on my channel. Because if you are winning money, you should be here also. Doreen is here daily. Is number 2. Then Zuleika is number 3. Geoffrey is number 4. Number 5 is Joram. Almost everyone was right today. I will see what to do about that. Joram. Joel. We're going to discuss what to do with all these people who are getting correct answers, but they are not in the top 5. We'll see. That one almost... Why do you write Joram, Joram? Why do you put Joram on that? Or on Joram, the name? You wanted to say X-rays, right? Oh, almost everyone got that right. Okay. Now, I'm done with the ones of 1 to 5. Now we're going to data. We're going to data, and we're going to send data not to everyone. Please, if you don't, only if you feel you really deserve to have data. I think at this point you tell me. Anyone didn't get data, type that you deserve data but you didn't get. Put right now so we know your name. I was number 4. Joram was number 4. Let's go back. What did I say? It doesn't matter if you are 4 or 5. You want Joram, okay? Only if someone is complaining. Is someone complaining? I saw Geoffrey as number 4. I think you are missing something. Let me see. Number 1 was Musa. Number 2 was Doreen. Number 3 was Laika. Number 4 was Geoffrey. I think it's the top, that chat thing. Someone was telling me about those chats that sometimes they may not show the way they show you all of them. But me, I'm reading what I'm reading. Comment on that. Okay. Number 4. I think in Joram. Maybe your chat means something. I don't know. I was number 3. What? What's going on? I deserve data I didn't get. I think, Joel, you are just not in our system. You are new. Let me see. Sorry, I'm checking my list. I do the old way. The old way of keeping records of... I have a list of people. Joram, how about you contact me after this? I have a list of all of you and how we give you data. So can you make a comment? Aula, do you have Joram on your list? Contact me after, okay? Let's see. People are complaining here. What's going on? Isaac is saying number 3. Omaziwa number 3. Kasim Wengi number 3. But I don't see you there. Is anyone seeing what they're saying? Sean, you didn't get data because you are not in our system. You are young. You are a young person. I don't know how we're gonna deal with you. Sean, that's the reason. You are not on our list. I mean on phone numbers. You are not. No, Sean is getting data. He got data. Aula. Did Sean get data? I know that the money thing is where I have a problem. You are young, Sean. I deal with you delicately because you are not an adult. That's the reason. But you contact me after. Let's see what we can do for you. But I think they sent you data. That's what I thought. Aula maybe doesn't have your number. I didn't get data this time, madam. Yasin Ismail. Contact me after. Anyone who's complaining about data, contact me. It will take too much time checking. And I have to check with Aula too, so we'll see. But you have to show up. This time I'm going to be mean with the data. Because you have to be really getting the message and supporting the channel and bringing in new people. It's a community, okay? I gave data, Sean data. So Sean, Aula says he gave you data. Okay, this is question number 4. And this one, it qualifies people data. Now, don't rush, just listen. There's something missing, and Robert is saying, in this age, that age that he's talking about, people didn't have to didn't have to worry about tomorrow, to think about tomorrow, because if they worked hard, their employers and government would take care of their tomorrows. In that age, what's the age? In this age, people did not have to think about tomorrow, because if they worked hard, the employers and government would take care of their tomorrows. What age? Okay, we have, but this time I don't have to name numbers. Remember, there's no money on this one. Industrial age, that's good. Joffrey was number 1, Donnie number 2, Ashraf number 3. Let's see. Zuleika number 4. I think everyone is getting it right. Let me see. Only the one who didn't get it right. By the way, that's industrial. The word is industrial, not industry. Industrial, okay? Industrial age. And this Robert, he actually likes history. So when you read, maybe we're going to get interested in history too, to know how this world works and how it changes. So which age are we in right now? Which age are we in? Which age are we in right now? That's what industrial age. What age are we in? This is me asking. Just give any. It's not a question that's here. I'm just wanting you to know what you think about it. Okay, what age are we in right now? We are not in the industrial age. Which age are we in? All of you were born, I think, when the industrial age was ending. Okay, digital age, there's a different word they use for digital. Yes. Information age. It's good I asked it. It's the information age. That's why there's information everywhere. I'm telling you, a modern age, digital age, yes, you cannot call it modern age, but actually not necessarily internet. But information, there's information everywhere. I remember when I was buying these books, it was hard to find information. You only get information if you bought a book. But now, there's information everywhere. Information, in fact, because it's information everywhere, who can tell me the disadvantage of this information everywhere? The first one is that it could be wrong information. Because anyone is just giving out information, it could be the wrong information. Before, if someone wrote a book, they took time to research things they were putting in a book. But if you're just watching someone in a video, how do you know if what they're telling you is true? So that's my negative that I was saying. What other negative is there of this information age? Too much information. Okay, the right word is information age. Yes. What are the disadvantages you think? By the one more question is what I'm reading. But you see, we are here to learn. It says information age, but what are the disadvantages? I just told you. You could be getting wrong information. Anyone can post anything on Google. In Google, you research, it comes up, you take it as the truth, when it's not. It encroaches on secrecy. That's interesting. What do you mean, secrecy? Information age. Not sure about information being like that. Yes, because you just say things you think they're true. Especially as YouTubers, I can come and just talk about whatever. Those are my opinions. Because this is not like the news. Before, even the news these days, they go out and tell the wrong stuff. You used to trust the news, but now the news, they come and just put their opinions in there. So it's dangerous. Oh, nothing is private. Yes, but you know the thing about nothing private is actually because of, see, like this, like where we are right now, they collect data on all of you. Let me tell you, when I go to my YouTube channel, they'll tell me all about you. Your age and where you are and all that stuff. And then when we're doing marketing, they can tell me where you are with your phone and where you are accessing this, whatever my information is, where you are. And what IP and all that. They collect all the data on you. So, and here where we are, I don't know how Uganda is, but I think most of you are in Uganda, and where you are, cameras everywhere. They're recording everything. So there's no privacy. That one is gone for sure. Okay, one last question is here. And I will be careful, watch who is here. We're going to send data to people who are really here. And please, bring more people to this community, and also be on the videos. When you watch my video, always leave a comment. That's how I know you watched, okay? Thank you. And always share. Okay, the last question is this. And this is free for all. They say free for all, meaning put whatever. But it better be relevant. Okay, which items are included in financial statements. You know, when you are not into the field of accounting and all these things, those words scare you. Financial statement. But actually, we're all involved in the financial statements. Robert, I liked it that he said you have your own financial statement. So what is included? What is included? When you are drawing down your financial statement, what kind of things are you thinking about? Okay. Did you even do yours? Remember he told us to do our own? The X-ray? The X-ray. For those of you who want to stay here, hang out, we're going to do some X-rays and see how we are doing. Okay, and Trans Ashraf, that caught my eye. That's not, okay. Okay, not in the main items, not in the headlines, and Trans Ashraf, and Trans Sharif. That will not be in the top. Like when you are writing columns, the things you are listing, that's just included under expenses, okay? I'm talking to Tanzi Sharif. That is not on top. Like when you are writing things, that will be, it's like if I came to you and I said, well, no, item in your financial statement and you said food, and you said maybe I pay for my car or stuff like that. Those are like under the expense, okay? You need to know the headlines. The headlines. Maybe I didn't ask you to write. Okay. Do any of you have any liabilities? Let me ask. By the way, I'm done with the questions. The conclusion is the people who won the question, they won the money, and I'll take a look at the data. Since you are not so many today, I may send you some cash. I'll go back and look at this chart to see how we're answering. I may send you a little bit, maybe a 10-10, maybe. It's not a promise, don't hold me against it. I may send you depending on how it is. I may send you a 5. Let me commit to 5 for everyone who didn't win. Anyone who didn't win, but we have to go back and find them. That's the issue. This chart disappears sometimes. And then some data also. Appreciate all of you. Please share this information. It's very good information. People with degrees don't know these things because they're not there. I mean, the income expense, no, that one they know. Even the basic accounting will know. But the analysis, the deep analysis is not there. Okay, let's see. Income expense. Who has... Your liability is your stomach? What's going on with your stomach? Okay, rent is not a liability, Aula. Maybe we need to, you know what? Yes, actually, but not, be careful, be careful. Okay, rent is an expense. Please, oh, thanks, madam. Okay, you know what? If you have a few minutes, let's go over. I don't know if you have a paper there with you. If you don't, do it later. Remember, he asked us to do a financial statement. So, I'm going to ask, you put, if you don't mind sharing. Income. Any one of you has income? Or how are you getting your income? I'm asking this for a reason. Because when you say financial statement, you may think it's too complicated. I'm asking specific now. Malaysia, bye-bye. Malaysia, you can leave, you can sleep. Anyone who wants to leave can leave. But for those of you who want to be here, this is a good lesson. Because I'm going to go through the process of income, expenses, assets, liabilities. Anyone who wants to stay, you stay. If you don't want, you can leave. But I saw an answer that prompted this. Aula, the answer, you put rent as a liability. Rent is not, okay, rent, when you are doing this income statement, actually rent will come under expense, okay? It will come under expense. Aula, when you are listing your income, expenses, assets, liability, rent comes under expenses because those are the things you pay out every month, okay? Who wants to continue a little bit on this? So you create your own income statement and see how you are. Remember he said that when people did it, they all like, they say it's an X-ray. It's an X-ray because most people don't do this. It's also to do with budgeting. Most people don't budget. They just spend money without knowing. If I came to you and I said, do you have a surplus or a shortage every month? You may not know the answer. Okay? So who wants to go to do this? Put your name. Or put yes, yes, me. Okay, put me, I want to create my own. Or I want to continue. Because I want you to create your own. Okay? Okay, thank you. Those of you who are missing something, contact me. Contact me. Okay, do you put your answers? Okay, sorry. Let me see. My rental house. Hold on. I would love to continue. Kathy, for the gratitude. Okay, thank you. Yes, me. Thanks for so much. Thank you. Next time we'll start from there. No, next time I'm not going to go into this one. We are covering this because that's where he covered it. Those who want to continue now. It will be a different topic. Okay, who wants to taxes? Yes. So a liability, taxes can also be an expense. When we're talking about liability, it's something that's pending, something you haven't paid. Okay? Something that when you are recording, things you haven't paid. For example, Aula, are you still here? If you are talking about rent you haven't paid, like the month has ended and you haven't paid it, then it comes into the current liabilities. Okay, those are debts you have. Okay, debts. In fact, let's make it easy. Call it debt. If you owe money to someone, you put in the liability. So who is ready? Let's go through this. Income. Okay, I see some people are still here, but I don't know who is really committed to doing this. You didn't put your name. Okay, Ziwa you put. Kathy, you put. Who else want to go to create because I don't want to be like wasting time. Who here wants to create their own income statement? We go through it, and those of you who come later, but I don't know if you're gonna watch the up to here. This is a long video. So, who wants to create their own? Like Robert was asking you, because we're going to list your income, we're going to list your expenses, we're going to list your assets and liabilities. Who wants to do that? I think Aula would be one of them. Are you there? Yes. Good night. Good night. I'm so sorry that you are still here. I feel bad. It's almost 1 a.m. your time. Good night. Moonlight. Before the chat, but today we didn't have many new people. I don't know if you have time to go through to see who was new today. Who was new today and is still here? I don't think so. They are all returning people. Most of them. There were a few at the beginning, but I don't think they are here. Okay. We start the income statement by listing the income. Where is the money coming from? Okay? Anyone with some money, you don't have to put your number here, but just get somewhere where you're noting. Okay? My income is I go to work and I get $1,000. For example, that's going to be the income. Okay? I have a rental house. People rent and I pay rent. I have rent income. Like anywhere you get income, money coming in. Maybe you got some free money. I sent you some free money from Sherifa, USA. Send me some money. Income. Maybe you were working in a restaurant and they gave you some tips. Income. All that is income. Now, what about the expenses? what you spend money on. What you spend money on. Okay, I pay for data, I pay for transport, I pay for rent, I pay for food, I pay. You see, I have two mindsets. I'm thinking of the business, but also now let's talk about as a person, as you. Because my mindset is normally on like business expenses, but you, how do you spend your money? On food, on clothing, you do some shopping, those other things, and then you add. So if you had 1,000 there as your money that came in, and down here you spent 800, then you have a surplus of 200. But what happens, and which is very, very common, is for people to be spending more than they earn, spending more than they bring in. And guess what happened? That's why you hear people using, especially in this country, credit card debt, or you borrow from a friend, you borrow from a neighbor to catch up with that, with the shortage, because you can't spare all your expenses. Okay, travel? Oh, okay, travel, but travel as a personal expense, Ashraf, or the business? Because the problem is with me, my mind is normally on business, but I should be talking personal here, okay? So travel is that a personal expense, Ashraf? I'm really interested in all of you going through this, please, because at the end of the day, you're going to know that actually you have to create more money. You have to create more money because you have all these expenses, and up there is not much coming in. You have to create money. And then how about assets? Any assets? I'm not going to use, like, Robert doesn't think that savings are assets. Like when you have some savings, do you have those boxes where you throw some cash, some cash as your savings? So if you have some savings, what percentage are we asked what's the word? What's the recommendation? How much savings should you have every month? Assuming you have enough money, assuming you can, take care of your needs. By the way, we're talking about needs. You know the difference between needs and wants? Who can define wants, the difference between needs and wants? Because when you are doing all this, you better know your needs and your wants when you're doing expenses, because you don't want when you don't have enough money, where you have to look at your wants. You have to look at your wants and see if you are really spending your money wisely. That's when you bring the budget and then start cutting, but you are cutting on your wants. Who knows the difference between needs and wants? Who wants to define that for us? Kathy, do you know the difference between needs and wants? I did a whole show. I have a whole video, a whole live about needs and wants. Omar, what are needs? What are wants? Do you know? Musa, Luanga, what are needs? What are wants? Sean, needs and wants. Ashraf, are you still here? No. Aula, are you still here? Because I think you need this. And then, okay, do you have any assets? Oh, your network. What's going on? Move. Kasim, move and get a better network. Anyway, I'm going to close this, but for you who watch it later, go through listing your income sources, list your expenses. But if you're doing a personal budget, a need is something you are quite survive. You quite survive, while you want something considered among individual desire. Yes. So make sure you're covering your needs. Your needs before. But when you're cutting, cut on your wants. On your wants when you're trying to reduce the expenses. We're talking about the personal budget. So you look at how much, where you are spending your money, and then see what you can cut out if you don't have enough income. Or the other way would be to figure out how to earn more money. Earn more money up there. So that if you had 1,000, like I said, increase it to 1,500 so that you can cover your expenses and have some wants, take care of some wants. So you're not just surviving, you have some little thing coming, something you like to do, and then you have some saving also. What's the percentage of saving they suggest? you make sure you save. Some people say 10%. I feel like 10% is too small, but you can save it consistently. That's a good thing. If you are like USA and you can have an account, like a savings account, automating it on, like whenever you get a paycheck, they automate some away. By the end of the year, you have good money right there in the savings. Now, assets are something that put money in your pocket, according to Robert. But a simple way of calling them assets is if you have like a rental property somewhere, you get some money, and that's an asset. And then liabilities are, so they take money out of your pocket. That's according to Robert. But actually, liability, when you are talking about the personal, like you borrowed some money from somewhere, you have credit card debt, you have all those are liabilities. Okay. But for if you go on a middle class kind, people who have like if you have a mortgage, you have a car loan, all that. Now I'm talking to people in the other countries. But the people who are in the chat, many of them don't have like the house, like a mortgage or home loans on cars. They don't have that. But if you are in a community where I do that, you have those big loans. I call them big loans because they get a chunk out of your, I mean your expenses, your money. So a car loan, credit card debt, house mortgage, all that will be in your expenses, your liabilities. And what are you asking, Kasim? You say you want me to reply? Reply where? I don't understand your question, Kasim. I was trying to see how your goal would be to maximize these two. Income, making sure you are earning enough more and more, and then assets. According to the message Robert is giving us, create assets, because assets will create more income for you. Okay? So assets, and then reduce liabilities. Because in that video, what we're doing, he was saying that look at the assets for tomorrow. For tomorrow, you're thinking about tomorrow, the future. And then for the expenses, make sure you're not spending too much on wants. Remember, he was talking about gratification, delayed gratification. Don't spend too much money on, I mean, right now. Try to think about the future, about buying assets, creating assets. So that's how you get yourself out of that problem. Is Geoffrey still here? Geoffrey, we're going to get ourselves out of poverty by creating assets, by saving some money and creating assets and delaying gratification and earning more, earning more. One job is not enough. Did I tell you that? One job is not enough. Only if it's a good job. Otherwise, you need to have a side hustle. That's why I'll invite you to come learn affiliate marketing so that you have a job, full-time job maybe somewhere. But when you come home, you are very busy in the restaurant, you need to add on online. You come and do, even if it's just 1 hour a day, 2 hours. I'm going to create a community of virtual assistants in Uganda, especially. If you are in another country, let me know. Put a comment that I want us to create a community too. I want you to learn to watch these books, the videos, Rich Dad Poor Dad, Cash Flow Quadrant, then go learn, partner with Anthony, all that. After I get all that, I can create a community for you where you are. We have a place where people know how to run Instagram, how to run Facebook, TikTok, stuff like that, YouTube, know how to do thumbnails, people who know how to do edit videos, stuff like that. You learn those skills, then you can take on a mission to find people who need your services, or you just register yourself in Fiverr, and you start earning some money extra, and then you save that. You can save that away for the future. You buy assets. At your age, you're gonna be millionaires if you take these tips I'm giving you. But you have to learn first, okay? I sponsor people who want to learn, partner with Anthony. I sponsor people who want to watch these videos but they don't have data. Just find me on Facebook, send me a message. We see how to do that. Anyone with a question? You want to join that community, you have to be very active, Azua. I don't see you very active. Yes. Ashraf, you have the knowledge, but you want to put it in action. And I see your comments, you are very knowledgeable, but time to create those assets. Okay? Okay, if you are ready, remember we talked about starting a YouTube channel. The only way you can join my community is if you are in partner with Anthony and also maybe or you are starting a YouTube channel. Then you come to my group. But I'm starting to feel the way I felt last year. People who come here and don't take action, please take action. Start a group. Ziwa, start a group. Even if you do it with your own children or your own people close to you, start a group, reading, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Okay? I said I sponsored that and I also give t-shirts. You saw the t-shirts we created? Take a step to a better you. If you read a team, I give you that too. We are going to make some more. Okay, I have to leave now. Thank you all. I owe you something, some money, not today, from before. Find me. I still have a list of some people who won money and didn't claim it. Or if you feel you deserve data, more data. But some of you still have data, right? We gave you good data. Send me a message on Facebook. Or you can just leave a comment on my videos, but the best way would be in Facebook or Instagram. Send me a message and you need to get my phone number. All of you who care about joining all this, you contact me on Facebook. I'll send you how to get my phone number and then we'll see. If you are interested in learning affiliate marketing, starting a YouTube channel, business in general, that's my passion. And these books, okay? Thank you for being here, for supporting this message. Share it, invite more people. Bye-bye.